Hello and welcome to Access Paranormal. My name's Jamie Williams. Joining me in the studio tonight as usual is my co-host Jonathan Sullivan.
Yeah, hello Jamie.
And our very good friend Lee Arnold.
Hello Jamie.
Hi Lee, you're alright?
Yeah, thanks for you.
Glad to have you back in the studio again. Sorry I couldn't resist that little bit of And you've been busy again.
Yep.
Guess you haven't watched YouTube?
Nope.
No. Do you watch YouTube?
I've been watching little bits here and there.
Yeah,
I've got some good little things there.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I haven't watched any.
Haven't Yeah.
To be honest with you, I've had a what you could call a hell of a week, so I haven't had a chance to do anything.
Yeah.
So, these things happen.
Yeah, not so much YouTube, but Amazon Prime.
Oh, right.
So there's a couple of good little things on there
Yeah.
that I've seen. Not watched them yet, mind. I've watched a bit of one of them.
Like the trailers?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the trailers are really good, aren't they?
Sound good, to be honest. So, I'll tell you what they are like.
Yeah, please.
So we've got
today
new film, right? New film last year.
Yeah. New film last year.
An English Haunting.
Oh.
An English Haunt? I've not heard of that one.
Yeah. Set in 1960s England.
Oh.
So, we have a good one for us, really. Set in the UK.
Do you know what? I'll have to watch that.
You will. Something about an alcoholic mother forced to move into a mysterious Claremont Hall to care for his dying grandfather. And then, I'm sure you'll guess the rest of it.
Well,
So,
yeah.
It looks okay.
Yeah, I'll drink to that, as she says.
One from a couple of years ago that caught my eye, Jamie.
What was that one?
Called The Dark. I don't know whether you've seen
I've heard
that.
of it. I've not seen it. It's one of those titles that you remember. But you know me. I mean, is it a horror film?
It's horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you know me in horror films.
Well, I know
like
you
to
don't
watch
really
them.
like. I know. Yeah. Paranormal Investigations don't even like horror films, like.
I know.
Well, they're not real, are they?
Well.
Do you know what I mean? I prefer the stuff what is realistic.
Yeah.
Do you prefer real?
Yeah.
Okay. Good reviews, that Dark, by the way.
Well, I might watch it then if it's got good reviews, but is it one of them ones that's going to be scary for me?
Probably will be too scary for you, to be honest. Right, this might just be down your road then. Okay?
Go on then. Scooby-Doo.
No. This is from last year again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Broken Contact.
Watched it. Mindseed TV.
A Poltergeist.
Yeah. Is it Mindseed TV?
It actually is, yes.
Superb. We've watched it. I watched it with Lee.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant, wasn't it?
It was great.
Now, I've watched Mindseed on you, but I didn't know they'd done a film.
Yeah, Broken Contact. It was actually on YouTube before it hit Amazon Prime, but anybody out there who's not seen it, highly recommend it.
Yeah. Broken Contact.
Yeah.
A Poltergeist story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
You've got to watch it, Jonathan, if you've not seen that yet.
I've not seen it.
Go home and watch it.
Yeah. They're
But
all
not on your
on my
own.
list.
But not on your own.
It doesn't bother me.
Fair enough then.
Doesn't bother me.
Well, me and Lee watched it.
Yeah.
Lee watched it and Leanne, didn't we?
Yeah, it's really
And
good.
it was really... I mean, some of the stuff they captured on camera was brilliant.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah. Highly recommend that
Nice.
one. Anybody out there, go and
Yeah.
watch it. Highly recommend it.
Right, okay. Here's last one. This is horror documentary
Mm-hmm.
/ paranormal investigation, if you like.
Right.
3 years old, but Haunting on Crumlin Road.
I think you mentioned that earlier on. I've never heard of that one.
So you're going to join them as they visit Her Majesty's Prison on Crumlin Road in Belfast in Ireland.
Oh,
Might watch that one.
sounds good.
Victoria era prison facility held public executions until 1901
Mm.
and is known as Europe's Alcatraz, where many tried to escape with little success.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
They
sounds
say
good.
this place is truly haunted, as many people who lost their lives I've not found peace in the afterlife. Now, did watch a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Quite good. It starts off as a normal documentary, going through the history of the prison and the grounds and what was there. And the bit I got up to, they were going towards the old hospital. It was derelict for a while. It had closed down. It was derelict. Since been done up a little bit, and it is for tourists, and obviously paranormal investigators can go there as well. There's a hospital that doesn't have any electricity in. That bit hasn't. That's still derelict. That bit.
Is it an actual place then?
Yeah, it's real.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's an actual documentary where someone goes to meet the paranormal investigators and does the invest with them.
I think Lee and me looked as easy. Thinking I wouldn't mind doing that place.
Definitely.
Neither was I.
Yeah.
It looks really good. Some of the people up to the part that I watched, there was people where they'd been hung, and they had been buried in unconsecrated ground.
Unconsecrated, yeah.
But some of the prisoners were a bit naughty and scraped the initials into the wall because they were actually buried in the walls.
Not good, is it? But definitely, I'm going to watch that one.
Definitely give it a watch.
Like we mentioned before, you've got to watch Broken Contact.
Yeah.
I mean, you yourself, Lee, we sat in ours, didn't we, on Man Marie's, and we watched it there, and it was one of them, you couldn't keep your eyes off the TV. It was that good, wasn't it?
It was really interesting.
I won't say about the footage because it was spoiler for people, but watch it from the beginning, which is common sense anyway, isn't it? Yeah. But you know, don't turn it off. Just keep watching it right to the very end.
Yeah. Well, they're good on YouTube, aren't they? Man, see it.
They are, yeah.
There's Casey and
Tanner.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
highly. And if you want to go on YouTube, highly recommend watching their stuff.
Definitely.
Brilliant. They're very professional about things as well, and they take it very serious.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So that's good, you know. Dark Terrier 3, they're out filming now.
Yeah.
So that's great news. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they come up with.
Yeah.
And good friends of ours. Difficult to get them on at the moment because they're really busy as well over in Canada. It's the Paranormies.
Yeah.
They've taken on a sponsor. Brilliant. Yeah. Just what we wanted to see. I had a quick look at their YouTube the other day, just to have a little nose. 11,000.
11,000.
Yeah.
Do you remember though, Jamie, when we first got them on the show? And we subscribed to their YouTube. I think we were the fifth subscriber.
Number 5, yeah.
I know, yeah.
Wow. And now they're 11,000.
Yeah.
Superb.
That's what we want, don't we? That's what we're all about.
Yeah. It's nice to see groups succeed.
It is.
And talking about groups, we've got one doing an investigation while we're doing this tonight.
Yeah.
And we're going to be interviewing them as well, which is good.
Yeah.
They've said they'll come at the break, have an interview, and then carry on.
Nice to see people back, isn't it?
Yeah.
And do you want to know the name of the group?
Go on then.
It's Northwest UK Paranormal Investigations, and they're with an association with Ghost Trackers, is it? Do you know what? I say it later.
It's a mouthful, isn't it?
It is.
I'll let you say that one again.
It's longer than the investigation. But nice people.
Yeah, aren't they lovely, eh?
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to having them in. Well, they're coming in a minute, aren't they? They're just getting sorted, and then they're going to come in. And we'll be interviewing them.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So as we're doing the show, they're coming in, and you can hear them in the background. I don't know whether the other's picking them up, but they're in the background.
Yeah, you will hear noises.
Yeah. And so it's good to know they're here. You know.
Yeah, good.
They've been saying they've got some good stuff, so it'd be nice to hear about it.
Yeah.
And they're a new group, so that'd be great, won't it? And I mean, you've just seen them, haven't you, Lee, as well?
Yeah. Really
I think
nice
there's 6 of them here, but there's only 2 going to come into the studio.
Yeah.
Actually, they're here now. So just move over a little bit. Okay. A little bit of a shuffle around there. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to interview them in a second while they're just settling down a little bit there, and then we'll get into the interview. So we've just got 2 of them in the studio now, and we're getting our photos taken as well. So anyway, Sorted, yep.
Yep.
Sorted, yep.
Yep.
So in the studio now we've got North West UK Paranormal Investigations, who are in association with Ghost Trackers down in Southampton. Now I've got to ask, they're quite a distance away from the Northwest, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
So are you a partner with them, or are you...
we just joined a collaboration with them to help them, and they're helping us basically so we can cover most of the UK.
I had to ask that quick because it's quite a long introduction, that one is.
I don't know.
So just so everybody knows, I'm talking to Anthony Ramsden, who's the founder of... I'm not going to repeat that again. The founder of the team.
Yes.
And also we've got in the studio with us, we've got Sandy Robinson. Are you the sensitive, the medium?
Medium.
Okay. And also with the team, they've also got Dane Forth, who's taken the photographs. And we've also got Eden Forth, who's down and doing an investigation already, and Claire Wainwright, and she's downstairs doing the investigation. And then there's poor Zoe, who's not here tonight. And there's a reason why Zoe's not here tonight.
She just couldn't make it tonight.
Ah, well, that's at least, yeah.
Just couldn't really make it at all.
That's a shame. And where are you based?
Well, some of us are in Bolton. And then we've got Stockport, Burnley, Preston.
I'm not writing that much down. I thought you were just going to say Stockport and Bolton. You give me a whole list of Britain then.
Yeah.
So you all meet up in it. Do you have meetings where you all meet up in a certain place?
Yes, we do, yeah. We have meetings, usually at venues, to be honest, where we do the investigation. We speak online, and then we meet at the investigation place.
Well, true, because at the moment you can't meet at all, can you, with COVID?
That's it.
But at least that's now starting to lift, and you can get out and about. And it's nice to see you. I mean, we are in the studio. We are here at Mill Street Barracks. And usually in Mill Street Barracks tonight doing an investigation. There's only six of you. You are doing a social distance. You are doing what you're supposed to do, which is brilliant. Now, when was the last time you were here? Because it's been a while, hasn't it, because of the COVID situation and that?
Yeah, this is our first proper investigation here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had the little walk around a couple of weeks back here. So,
so you've never actually done an investigation here before?
No.
And I mean that pulled you in halfway through your investigation.
You have, yeah.
And you were quite happy to do that.
Yes.
Because the others just wanted to have a little bit of a break. I spotted that. And how have you felt so far tonight in the investigation? I mean, has anything happened?
We've picked up on a few things. A little boy, I can't remember his name now.
Go on, Sandy, because I heard you then.
Well, I've been here before. I came here, a guy called Andy a few years ago. So we've done I've done an investigation, but we picked up on Stan.
Stan, that's right, yeah.
We picked up on the Grand Prix Mannets in the cellar.
Right.
We've done 2 soul rescues, send them to the light.
Mm-hmm.
One we found was he committed suicide in one of the bedrooms. That was very emotional. That was Sharon. But she went sort of overshadowed, and we sent them to the light. And so did got Kathleen. She sent a little girl to the light.
Oh, Kathleen, yeah.
She brought the little girl with her.
She brought the little girl from her home.
Oh, so the little girl did follow her here then?
Yeah.
Right, it wasn't one of the spirits who were here. Right, got you. Now, you said you've been before, and it must have been a while back when you said that. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
Has it changed? Have you picked up anything different from when you were last here, or have you picked up anything that you picked up last time?
It's a stronger energy. I don't know if this is because you're letting more investigations in. It's a stronger energy around the house. Around the house, I'm saying. Around the building.
Well, it's their home, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
When you say it's a stronger energy, do you think it could be... I mean, we've spoken to this, Jonathan's spoken to this, Lee's spoken about this. Do you think it's a stronger energy because nobody's been here because of COVID? There's been no investigations.
Probably.
And we're only just starting to filter back into it. And that's where the energy's stronger, because now they're going... Well, there's people back now, isn't it nice to see? I mean, we're alive. I mean, it's nice for me to see people in the building doing what they should be doing, investigating. So, do you think it's the same for them?
Yes, definitely.
You do?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I know you're. Well, are you a sensitive?
Yes.
On and off. I'm still. I do get them. I do see. I do hear, but it's not all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I get you. When you were saying on and off, I was going to say, how does that work?
Yeah. So Sandy's going to help me to develop that more.
Well, what we've arranged tonight, well, when we were coming across in the car, we want to like come together and help each other to develop.
Oh, so when you were on your way, you were teaching Anthony how to develop even more.
Oh yeah.
Right.
The same with the rest of them.
Same with you're teaching them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a busy lady.
Well, I've been here since about knee hopper high. I'm used to it.
What a word, knee hopper high.
That's where she comes from.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And do you know what though? You were saying to me as we were bringing it into the studio, are you sure you're going to understand me? Don't know where to see the headphones, but I can understand every word you say.
Thank you. I'm talking posh.
Oh, is that what did you say it was? Mrs. Jean Brodie.
Oh, Miss Jean Brodie, the clam to the clam.
Yeah. Do you know what? I feel old because I remember it.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one, that is.
You're just assassinach.
Just a what?
Assassinach.
Oh dear. I'm frightened to ask what that is.
I've not a clue.
So your team itself, I'm going to try and say it one more time, okay? Northwest United Kingdom Paranormal Investigation, or UK for short.
Yes.
In association with
Ghost Trackers.
Ghost Trackers. How long have you, as a team, been together?
As a full team, we mainly started off in November.
2020?
Yes. That's when we set up the team itself.
Mm-hmm.
With me, my wife and Eden, we were meeting before at the Most Haunted events, and then we decided to take it from there and form a group.
So your wife did say to me, give Most Haunted a mention.
Yeah.
Was there a reason why she asked me to give the Most Haunted? I mean, I'm quite happy to do that because they are really, in my opinion, they're really nice and it's a good group of people.
Yeah,
they enjoy
nice.
the programmes, and I'm not going to knock it in any way.
No.
I think they're lovely people. I've met them, and I mean, why did she want me to mention them anyway? Because I'm quite happy to.
She got the inspiration from them, especially attending their events.
Yeah.
And that's where she started picking up on things herself then. So one thing led to another.
All right. When you say the events, is that like the TV lives or on there? Because I know Most Haunted do the Most Haunted events, don't they?
Yeah, they do the experience. It's not always
Most Haunted
live,
experience, yeah.
But some of them are recorded on, like Instagram and YouTube and things like that.
Mm. Well, I remember meeting them here, and they were genuinely nice people. I really got on with them, you know.
Yeah.
And it was lovely to see them as people, you know, and see how they worked. And it was a really nice. I thoroughly enjoyed the night. It's a great, memorable night I had with them.
Yeah, we love going on their events. They're really good.
They are.
Jenny, she works really hard.
Oh, Jenny, yeah, I know Jenny. I've met Jenny a few times.
But when we first met her, what a lovely lady.
She's brilliant, isn't she?
Yes, she is,
Yeah. Well, when she was here, I know we're going off track a little bit, and I did say we'd do that.
Yeah.
When they came here, we were doing, my own group, we were doing a charity event, and I said to Yvette, is there any chance that you could do like a little video for us to advertise it? And all of them went outside and you know, in the main hall, but where you come in the entrance there, and they've done the video for us, just no hesitation at all.
No.
And I've still got that, you know, that to me is like a really nice thing what they've done for us.
They do a lot of nice things, yeah.
Of course they do.
Jenny's offered advice and help if we need it.
Jenny's a nice person. I met her, I used to know her well over Facebook and things like that. Yeah. And then when she went to the Most Haunted experience, when they came here, I actually met her. I think it was the first time I met her then. She was a nice person.
She is, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen them for a while. I'm hoping that they come back here sometime, you know, because I know they enjoyed it that night.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
I hope so anyway. It'd be nice to have them back.
Yeah.
Now, you were saying that you only started in November.
As a group, yeah.
As a group. So you knew each other before that?
We knew Eden from roughly about a year before that. We met him on one of the events.
Yeah.
The Most Haunted, yeah.
And that's how you met it on the
Yeah.
Most Haunted event. And how did Sandy come into it? Because, I mean, you're a medium, is it, Sandy?
Yeah. What happened? Anthony and Sharon was doing an investigation along with Eden and Zoe. Well, so Kathleen, the girl, we're just new to the group. We
Mhm.
just come in last week.
Oh, last week?
Yeah.
Wow.
We just seem to have had this connection.
We did.
Right, so you've only obviously you've known each other before last week.
No,
Not really.
No.
no,
I mean,
no.
we spoke a bit on the group, I think.
Yeah, we spoke
Mm.
a bit in the group and everything, you
In
know.
the group chat.
And I predicted it was going to happen in their investigation before they went.
Yeah.
I was meant to go on it,
Yeah.
but unfortunately I couldn't make it.
So how did you actually finally get into the group? How did you ask, or did you
Well,
ask?
Kathleen asked me to come out on the after. Anthony and Sharon couldn't manage the following week, so I went out instead with my husband. So we just put the icing on the cake, sort of to speak.
Did
They
you?
had did all the job. They had did
Yeah.
all the investigation. So we just come and sort of finished it off.
Yes, we did.
And
Yeah.
does your husband go on the ghost hunts?
Oh yes,
So he does, yeah.
he's a medium as well.
He's a medium as well.
Yeah. And so what happened was Kathleen was impressed by us two, so she says we'll all get together. Now she's hoping to have a meeting at home.
So your husband's in the group as well,
Yes.
and you didn't give your mention. Shame on you for not mentioning your husband. So what's your husband's name?
Adrian.
Adrian. Hi, Adrian. I'm really sorry that your wife missed you out.
I've
So-
not even met him yet.
Sorry?
I've not met him yet.
Oh my word, this is getting more complicated by the
So-
minute.
So what's happened, Kathleen's now offered us our home to offer us to meet once a week.
Fantastic.
So we
But-
can...
But it's nice to know that, you've been made welcome and straight
Oh,
away you've got
definitely.
on with each
Very
other.
much.
And I mean, when I went downstairs and I met you for the first time, I thought you were like a group which had been going for a while. And, and that's because how you were getting on and how you were
Yeah.
talking and everything else. I didn't realise it was only a week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I kindly offer my thank you for Anthony, because he's actually driven all the way from Bolton, picked me up at Preston, drove all the way to Kathleen's house, picked her up.
He's all right as a taxi then, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't want a tip.
It's all right.
Well, no. Well, you know what? You're giving him tips anyway, so it's fair and
Exactly.
square on that, isn't it?
Helping each
Yeah.
other.
Well, that's what it's about, isn't it?
It
I
is,
mean, there used to be a show once called Keep the Paranormal Friendly, and that's the pinnacle of it, isn't it? By doing that,
Yeah.
it's being nice. Now, we've got someone been taking photographs here tonight as well, and his name's Dane. Dane Forth. Do you want to come forth? Oh, I said I'd tell you, I'd say that, didn't I? Now, Dane, if you can grab it's all right, you can share the mic if you want.
Yes.
Now, Dane, you've been taking the photographs
Yes.
tonight. Now, what is it you do in the group? Do you do the investigations, or are you just a photographer, or are you into the paranormal yourself?
Yeah, definitely into the paranormal. I kind of guess it's a similar story with like Sharon and Anthony's approach, because I was always introduced via the Most Haunted sort of
Mm-hmm.
that sort of exposure to like paranormal activity and stuff like that. So obviously I've seen that, and then Eden's getting involved and doing all these things, and it was actually a birthday present that he brought me to a Most Haunted event at Accrington.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I sort of went out and saw stuff for the first time. I was like, this is really interesting. And then sort of like everything's fallen into place. It's like, oh, do you want to come and take some pictures? And do you want to tag along? Do you want to experience things slightly differently? Because as fun as the Most Haunted experiences are, they can sometimes confuse you. Because it's there to... Obviously you're experiencing the paranormal, but you're also experiencing other people's first experiences, and sometimes it can cloud your judgment a little bit. So the opportunity to come in from a different angle, where it's like, okay, we can have a look at this place on a quieter side, and it's kind of, okay, that's really interesting, and it's a lot more personal, so you can sort of have a different viewpoint of things, and then everything's just fallen into place like that. Really.
And when you joined the group, please tell me it wasn't a week ago.
No, but this is the first time we've met tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, we've just met tonight.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This is. Have you ever known anything like this before? My co-host Jonathan's here as well. And what's her name?
First time he's met Catherine as well.
Yes.
Sorry?
It's the first time he's met Catherine as well.
Yeah.
This is getting more confusing as it goes along. So
Eden didn't even know we were coming.
I kept it a secret.
this is like one of those, where they go searching for the family and they find them like
Family?
and long lost family. That's what it's like, isn't it?
They're reunited, aren't they?
But what's good though, and what I like about it is you all get on.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you've only met Sandy tonight,
Yeah.
but you've met Anthony before,
Yes.
right? I'm trying to get it all around in my head. Do you know what, Jonathan? Next time I ask an interview, I'm going to get him information before I come into this group. But it's nice though, because I mean, what we were saying, we've said this a few times about Most Haunted. I'm going to bring them in again because without them, we wouldn't be here, and there'll be a lot of groups out there what wouldn't be here because they've inspired so many of us through the TV programs, and I take my hat off to them for that. They were the number one.
Correct.
From 2002 when they started. So when you think about 2002, it's a long time. I mean, I still say I go back to 1992 when there was one called Ghost Watch on, and they brought the paranormal. They brought the paranormal to us,
Right.
but they brought it to us as a show. It was a TV program. It was an act, but a fantastic, absolutely fantastic act. If you've never seen it, it's a must watch. That's how that's where the paranormal was brought onto the big screens, in my opinion. But then Most Haunted come along, and Most Haunted done it completely different. They did it live. They did it. What you see is what you get.
Yes.
It was completely different, and it was genuine.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And that's where they have brought out the paranormal. Through them, we're not called mad anymore. Well, we're still called mad. We're still called insane.
Crazy, yeah.
But the thing is, they brought the paranormal to the forefront.
They did.
Instead of it being behind closed doors like it used to be. If you said to someone, I'm going on a ghost hunt, you'd be looked at as if you're like really odd.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we still are looked at as
Still get up now.
But because of Most Haunted, this is why we're here today. This is why I'm behind the mic talking to you, because of them.
Yeah. And same with a lot of people. They're followed in the footsteps.
Exactly. And I've heard them being criticised, and I've heard comments and things like that, and it's wrong.
It is wrong, especially when they're true to the form.
Well, I would say, I've just said it before, paranormal groups are out there now because of Most Haunted.
Exactly.
And they're going to. Some people are going to say, "No, we're not. We were doing it because we've seen this other group, or we've seen this on the TV and seen." Half of them programs on the TV, half of the groups that were out there wouldn't be out there because of Most Haunted. They brought it to the forefront on the TV. It was the biggest program worldwide at once. I still think it is. If you say Most Haunted anywhere around the world, people know you're talking about.
They will, yeah, definitely.
So it's because of them that yous are here, and so what I'm going to go down to is because of them. You three have met. The other, is it three downstairs? Yeah, because there's 6 of you, isn't it? The other 3 have met. So in the long run, it's they've done fantastic for everybody.
They have, yeah. They brought a lot of people and groups together. It's a shame that a lot of them don't get on with each other.
Forget about it. Well, do you know what? We're human beings. Not everybody's going to get on with each other. And that's and there are. I'm not going to go down the road of, there's this and there's this and there's this, and I'm pointing at this and I'm saying that. It's in every form, it's in every job, it's in everything. We just know it because it's in the paranormal world. That's life. I think a lot of Most Haunted, and I do enjoy other programs as well. There's a lot of other programs. We mentioned Most Haunted. There's Ghost Towns. Remember Ghost Towns? Yeah. That was quite good. That was that to me was like a spin-off, but it was out there on its own. It was Derek Acora and I can't remember the girl's name. She used to be in EastEnders, didn't she? Can't think of her name. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't.
But that was good. You've got the Americans love it.
Yeah, they do.
You know, and going back to most times, they went over to America.
Yeah,
And
we enjoy that Nick Groff with Katrina.
yeah,
Portals to Hell with
yeah,
Jack Osborne.
Portal, yeah, and what's the other one? Paranormal Lockdown, brilliant. There's the two fellas who go out on their own into these big buildings. I can't. There's that many of them out there now.
There
You
is,
can't remember them all.
No.
But the ones what stand out are the likes of Ghost Adventures and things like that, because they're in your face all the time. Great, you know.
Yeah.
And without them, we wouldn't be here.
A lot of them won't be, no.
I know. A lot of them wouldn't have been here without Most Haunted.
Yep.
So let's lay off them. Let's give them the credit they deserve.
Thank you.
And so you can say to your wife, Sharon Ramsden, we gave Most Haunted a really good mention, okay?
we did.
Yes.
Bit too much.
I don't think it is too
No.
much. It's well deserved.
It is, yeah.
But going back to your group, because I'm sure Most Haunted won't mind us going back to your group,
No.
and I'm sure you won't mind either. What other locations have you been to, or have you not been able to go out yet?
We've done Accrington Police Station and Courts quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
We've done a few pubs and people's homes at the moment.
Because of lockdown, you're limited. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
everything got put on hold, but
Yeah. Yeah.
we have got a lot planned in line for locations. So
Have you got a lot of,
hopefully-
Have you booked any locations that you could like to mention?
we're in contact. Not actually booked anything yet because they're unsure on how things have got to pan out with the COVID. But once they're back on track, they said they'll contact me.
Right.
Yeah, we can get sorted with them.
Brilliant. I mean, it's nice to see you out there, and
Yeah.
it's nice to see a new group.
Yeah,
You know, and I mean, you're only saying you started in November.
yeah.
How did you end up starting? How did it come about? I mean, I know I should have asked this at the beginning, but you know, we go off on, like I said to you, we go off on tangents. How did the group come about? How did you actually get together? Because you're all from different places.
Yeah, well, like I said, we met Eden on a more haunted event, and we was speaking to him saying we should do something on our own and set up a group, and basically that it went from there. We set up with him at the time, and we set up a Facebook group and for members and a page, and yeah, it's just built from there really.
So, and I know Dane obviously joined because of Eden.
Yeah.
And then you've got Catherine.
Yeah.
How did Catherine come into the group?
She invited us over to her home to investigate her home for her, and it did well, and it helped us to open up to the spirits as well at the same time. So,
Right.
and then obviously and Sandy for guidance for her as well.
No, Catherine herself. She's only young, isn't she? But she's got a really nice mannerism. She's got a nice way about her.
She has, yeah.
And she seems enthusiastic. Now, I've got to ask about her. She seems to be the youngest in the team. She's not the youngest. Don't point to yourself, Anthony.
Maybe the youngest female.
The youngest female. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go there then. How does she feel going out there on the field, or has she done this before?
This is her first time out.
This was the first time.
Is this their first investigation?
It is, yeah.
So her first first investigation is here at Mill Street.
Yes.
Right. Are you the only one who's been here before?
Yes.
Sandy, yeah.
Yes.
Now,
I
Sandy,
I came with somebody called Andy. He came for Prescott.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
He used to be with his group used to be called Light Paranormal.
That's right.
Yeah. And his wife was called Rosie.
That's correct.
Yeah, I know them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They still live in Prescott.
Yeah, and what you call it, he had all the gear up.
Yeah, I remember Andy well.
Yeah.
And you're the medium. How long have you been a medium? Has it been all your life? Is that one of the worst questions you could ask someone?
Well, what do you call it? I was literally born with it.
You were born with it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw my first spirit at the age of 4.
And I was going to say then, how did you know when you were a medium, and did you go away from it for a while,
funny
or
enough,
did you come?
I went for my fortune to be told, And the person I went to get my fortune told happened to be a medium. And then she says, you're a natural psychic. And I said, what's a psychic? But that's how naive I was. The next thing I knew, she had me in, developing me. And that's at the age of 16. But I came from it in a different way. I mean, like Anthony, he goes on investigations. I went like soul rescuing and helping earthbound spirits to the light, etc. Something similar but different.
You mentioned soul rescuing.
Yeah.
Can you explain what soul rescuing is?
Soul rescue is when a spirit's maybe earthbound and it doesn't know it's died. So we go in and say, look, you're on earth plane, but you need to go to the light. We've done this twice tonight. Right.
So the spirit come to you and say to you that I need to go, or.
Well, they've used Sharon, Anthony's wife. They've used her to come through. It was a little boy.
So that's channeling.
Channeling.
Yeah.
And she says, and then the little boy says, I'm frightened. So I took Sharon's hand. I said, I will help you. So it was all right, emotional. If you came in, the two of us were...
So was that the emotions of the spirits themselves?
Yes,
so you were taking on the spirit's emotions?
Yeah.
And how did you feel afterwards,
Well, Sharon, poor, I said, you did very well, Sharon. So she went down and had a cigarette, didn't she?
She did.
That's one way of dealing with it, wasn't it?
And then she says, I've never felt like this before. I said, don't worry. I said, it's okay.
So, as I asked before, so the spirit came to you and said, he needs help or she needs help.
They need help. They just need help to go to, well, we call it going to the light, but it just needs help to pass over.
To the next phase level of our lives. Yeah.
We'll maybe call it the spirit world. Other people call it different things.
Yeah, it depends who you are, doesn't it? It's like, I mean, I get mixed up now. You've got mediums, you've got sensitives, you've got, it's all the same.
They're all the same thing.
Yeah.
And Anthony's now developing his sensitivity, and Catherine down the stairs, I mean, she's all over the place. I have to calm her down a little bit. But
she's quite giddy, isn't she?
Oh, she's... I said, calm. She had me up to 4 o'clock one morning, said, what's happening? I had to just stay with her, just calm her down.
Was that on the phone, yeah?
No, and it was on what's called Messenger.
Oh, Messenger, right. And then you've got Eden.
Oh, I feel sorry for him.
He's very quiet because he got here before you, and I was talking to him with Dane.
He's not usually quiet. He usually has a lot to say.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm here.
Why did you tell him off?
She did.
I said to Anthony, have I been too hard?
I think he's saying that when you were going up the stairs before. I think he said, have I been too hard on Dane? I'm thinking, what's happening?
Oh, it's the feisty Scot. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The feisty Scot coming out of me.
Sometimes that's needed to ground people as well, because I mean, people can get to the point where the very they forget who they are. They open up too much, and that's when something can, basically get to them.
Because he was effing and jeffing at the spirits, so...
Oh, was he?
Yes.
Yeah. No, we always say, we've said it for years, respect them and they'll respect
Correct,
you.
Yeah.
If you go in being abusive to them and that, they'll back away.
Yeah.
Because it's like me coming into you and shouting and swearing at you. You won't want to know me.
No.
But if I say, "Hi, Anthony, you're all right? Yeah. How are you?" And you're more approachable.
Exactly.
So that's where you've got to be. So
we've always been told we invite the spirit into your home as if you're inviting a guest.
Exactly.
And my thing, gadgets are there for detection, but they don't protect. So
love it.
So you have to have this. This is the way I was sort of what you call it, investigating. So I think what you have to do is open up with a circle of protection and ask the spirit, we're here to communicate. We don't mean any harm. And this is how we've had such a good night tonight.
That's what you were doing downstairs, wasn't it?
Yes, that's
when
correct.
we came in, you were in the circle doing the protection.
When we all sat around in the circle.
In the what?
When we were all sat around in a circle.
I thought you said something else.
So before we go, you see, we'll thank the spirit for coming, and we'll just say, and we'll ground ourselves before we'll leave everything.
Make Eden apologise. Make him apologise.
Sharon says to me, "You've had him in tears."
Maybe you shouldn't then.
No, I'll give him a hug, honestly.
Do
I'll
you
give
know
him a
what?
hug.
Why not? Yeah.
Make it
So-
up to him.
So,
All right.
before we go, before I let you go back on your little investigations, how can people get in touch with you? On
We're on Facebook with the same group name. We've got a page as well with
do you want to say the name?
Northwest UK Paranormal Investigation in association with Ghost Trackers UK
From Southampton,
from Southampton.
and that's where they can find you on Facebook.
Yeah.
Is there any other way? Or
At the moment, so we're under the same name for like Instagram, not Instagram. What's it? Twitter,
Twitter?
YouTube, and it's always set up a TikTok as well.
Oh, so you got a YouTube page?
Yeah, it's only just been set up by our other team member.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she's got that sorted, and Ghost Trackers are going to join it up with theirs as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So what I'll do now is I'm going to say to Sandy and I'm going to say to Anthony and to the rest of your team, thank you for coming in tonight.
No worries.
I
We've
really
enjoyed
appreciate you coming away from your ghost hunt to do this interview.
No
And
worries.
I'm going to let you go back on your investigations
Thank
now.
you very much.
So-
We'll enjoy.
Sandy, Anthony, thank you very much for being here in the
Thank
studio
you.
with us.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
So as Anthony and Sandy go off onto their paranormal investigation, Jonathan and Lee should be heading back in now because I'm in the studio on me. Jonathan, Lee, come on, back in. You're not on the investigation tonight. It's down to them. I know you've been sitting out there. Have you been watching? Come on. Them two were quicker than you two getting in there. Oh, dearie me. You know what? Yeah. Do you know what I've just said to you then? Anthony and Sandy were quicker than you two sitting down.
That's probably it.
I bet you've been out there chatting away, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been having a good gab. And,
I know when
we
you
had a
when,
few nights.
I was going to say when you were in here, you looked. I know there's a reason why you went outside because you looked up into the far corner behind me, and then all of a sudden you were looking round, and I'm thinking, what are they looking at while I'm interviewing? And then you just walk out on me.
Yeah.
So
We did.
can you explain what happened there?
Well, we heard a loud bang on like the roof or ceiling, if you like. It's not the roof of the building, it's just
Like
the
a false
roof
feeling.
of this. Yeah, it's
Of-
like a
of
false
the
ceiling,
studio.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went outside to me
Just
onto the
check, see if
balcony
there's
bit,
anybody
just
there,
see
or-
what we could see, and
Yeah.
then we were standing there talking,
Yeah.
and then you heard Lee.
I had something move behind me. And
Yeah.
It was the coat hangers.
The coat hangs actually. You didn't
Yeah.
knock them on, I think.
No, we stood near them.
no, a few feet away from them,
Yeah.
a few
Mm.
feet away.
We turned around and coat hangers had moved.
It's weird, isn't it? Because when you're not looking for something, it happens.
Yeah,
It's happened so many times on this show.
it has.
Dark Territory we're in.
Yeah,
We had the voices over the mics.
that's right.
I had that weird night here.
Yeah.
You know, we've had that. I mean,
It's
there's
a
a night when I thought you spoke to me over the headphones, and I looked at you.
That's right.
Th-
Yeah.
There's so many different things
Yeah.
happen. We've had it. We've had the
Oh, the
cat balls
loads.
going off.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
spirit balls, cat balls.
Oh, don't get him started.
Don't get me on started
that.
again. Yeah,
Don't get him started.
they are called cat balls, not spirit balls.
Yeah.
Don't buy spirit balls. It's a rip off.
Oh,
Buy
I
cat
see.
balls. Sorry, but I'm trying to drum it into people. Don't be
Yeah.
ripped off by people. I'm talking about items. You know, I mean, you stopped me last week in my tracks when you started when you started saying about.
I don't know what he's talking
Remember,
about, Lee.
Lee, I had to go through the embarrassing moments of all the things I'd done on,
Yeah.
when I've gone on investigations, the errors I've done, the mistakes I've done,
Yeah.
the detours I've done.
Do you know what the
You
only
know.
thing is, Lee?
And
It's not
what,
finished yet. It's
what
still
I've
big
got
on the
here,
list.
Jonathan, what I've got here, Jonathan, is I went home,
No.
right, and I'm lying for this week because I totally forgot about it because I've had one of them weeks this week. It's been a tough week, so
Oh, dear me.
I didn't have a chance to do it. But you know what? There's always next week,
Oh,
and I know Lee's sitting there laughing away as well. Do
Yeah.
you know what, Lee?
Yeah.
I remember you went crash bang wallop when we went to Wepper Park. That hasn't gone off
Oh,
in the
I
head.
remember that. I remember.
Yeah. That wiped the
Yeah.
smirk off. You wiped the smirk off my face last week. That wiped the smirk off your face then.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. And all I was trying to do was talk about, items we've used on investigations, and we were talking about items from the past, and who'd ever thought that we'd talk about items from the past in the paranormal?
Like the dowsing rods.
Yeah.
Well, the dowsing rods, and I mentioned the only thing that's gone from like day one of the investigations right the way through to now is Ouija boards.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, we've gone on to REM pods.
Yeah.
I mean, they've come out the blue. So I know you build REM pods, don't you?
Yeah, I make them myself.
Yeah. And anything else you build?
I do.
Apart from the bar in the back garden.
Sensitive dolls that react to noises. They light up.
All right.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, are you selling these, or is it just for the group, for your personal
they're
use?
for sale. Anybody wants?
Are they dear?
No, they're £20.
And they're not called spirit dolls. Are they actually called haunted dolls or whatever?
Call them whatever you want.
Call them brilliant.
Yeah.
But not spirit dolls.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. And how much do you charge for them, if you don't mind me? I mean, for the listeners, because they can contact
The
us.
REM pods are £20 and the dolls are 40.
Right.
Yeah.
And Jonathan, how can they get in touch? And they can contact us about Lee's items, because Lee's a good friend of ours.
Yeah, they can.
And he's in our group, so they can contact us, can't they?
Yeah, yeah.
So feel free to give it out.
So if you've got any stories, if you want to come on the show, or you want to buy any of the equipment that Lee's mentioned, then you can get in touch with us on our email, which is info.accessparanormal@gmail.com. Or you could always send us a message on Facebook or Instagram on Access Paranormal Radio Podcast.
You didn't even flinch.
I didn't even look at it.
I know you didn't. You were looking at me, and that was creepy. But yeah, please get in touch, eh?
Was I?
Not bad. Have you been at home rehearsing? No. He knows I'm going to do it every, because what it is, you see, like, I do it, but the actual advert's behind my back.
Yeah. I've noticed the posters dotted around everywhere.
Thankfully.
No worries.
Yeah, thankfully.
You should give it all away, Annie.
Well, to be honest with you, I can't read that from here.
I can't.
No.
I can see the Access Paranormal Radio Podcast on the top. I can see our names underneath it, only because I've done the post. So I was underneath it. Somebody says to me, do you ever read your posters? I said, I do them. I design them. So if I design them, I read them.
How can't you read them?
Even though there's a few spelling mistakes every now and then. But you know what? We're human.
Yeah, we are.
It happens.
Yeah.
No one's perfect.
No. Yeah, but when you put paranormal.
Access Paranormal.
Access paranormal, yeah. Yeah. But thankfully it's a template now.
Padio Rodcast.
Yeah, Padio Rodcast. These people are going to be going, Padio, how do you find radio? You know, how do you find Padio Rodcast? So it's Paranormal Padio Rodcast. Yeah. No, it's Access Paranormal Radio Podcast. Find us on Facebook, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Join us. YouTube as well, can't we?
Yeah, definitely on YouTube.
Even though Lee doesn't watch YouTube,
I know, yeah.
we're on YouTube, you know.
We are.
We will convert him to YouTube one day.
We will.
You will.
We'll get there.
Yeah. And we've got, you know, talking about, I'll say what I was going to say in a minute, but talking about items we use on investigations.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the things we've bought, and we've still got them. Sensitive lights.
Yes.
You know, where you put one on side of the room, one on the other side of the room.
Right,
Walk through, the lights come on.
They're a big thing at one time.
We don't use them anymore.
For a long time.
And if you think about it, they're just as good now as they were then.
Yeah.
All we're doing is we're buying the more upgraded lights what come on.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, they're doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah, that's right.
They just look a bit more snazzy.
Yeah. Well, it's like the group that are in tonight.
What are they called?
Northwest UK Paranormal Investigation in association with Ghost Trackers
from Southampton.
Yeah.
You might be able to hear them in the background, I don't know, but you can hear them there. They're quite happy for us to be here.
Anyway, before I had to read that big long title on it. I noticed when I first came in, walked across the hall, and they were playing around with little bits and pieces in the hall, And did notice one of them was using the 1,000 rods. Now,
I've
I've not
seen
actually
them.
seen any
Yeah.
group in Mill Street
Used
for quite
1,000
a
rods.
few years using
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. And what's unusual, they are a brand new group.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I mean, when I was interviewing them, he'd turn around and said, and
We were laughing.
and I was like that.
Yeah.
They were lovely people,
Yeah.
They were,
and everything
yeah.
else. But you had Sandy there,
Yeah.
you had Anthony there,
Yeah.
and you had whoever his name was, Dane.
Dane, yeah.
Dane. We had
Yeah.
Dane taking the pictures. I didn't know which way to look to get the
Yeah.
best. You know? So we had Dane
None.
taking pictures, and but then you had like Sandy had only just met Anthony for the first time in a
That's
week.
weird.
Yeah.
Then you had Dane, who'd met Andy but not met Sandy until tonight. Then you had where they were a brand new group in November.
And Catherine was a
Then you got
surprise.
Catherine was surprised she's never been on the investigation tonight. Well, do you know what? Lovely people.
They are.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, I went down. I was chatting to them a little bit earlier on,
Yeah.
and I was talking to Catherine Wainwright, her name is.
Yeah.
And she was telling me, and now she doesn't know nothing about this building. She's never been in the building before.
Yeah.
And what happened, Leanne Johnson, is I was talking to her, and we were talking about, there's the lion on there, and, a little bit of
Oh,
yeah.
little bit of
Yeah,
little
that's like the
stories and
history,
things, and
yeah.
saying there's this, and there's that, and that, all that, the usual stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
And she said to me, when I was in the toilet, she said, something was telling me to look up, and I couldn't understand why, because all was there was a loft. And I said, what, say it again. She said, it was telling me to look up at this loft. And I was saying, well, in that loft, and I said, is if you open the loft itself and look, and I told her which direction to look, I said, there's another door.
Yeah.
I said, if you're high enough up, if you look down it, you can see the steps that are hidden.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
from the back of the step, you know
Yeah.
where you look under the stairs and
Yeah.
you see the back,
Yeah.
you can see them. She never knew that.
No.
Wow.
So, I mean, that was interesting because what she was saying was about, these steps, and she was picking up something about this.
Yeah.
They didn't like the plastics. They were saying the spirits don't like the plastics because it's not the original stuff,
Oh,
which was
Yeah.
interesting as well. And when you think she's never been here before, that's not on the internet.
No.
Well,
That's not on the internet.
even we've not known about that for that long.
No,
No.
we only, a couple of months.
Couple of months. Yeah.
And that was by the electrician who came here. So
Yeah.
for Catherine to pick that up was I mean, me and you looked at you and thought, well, that's interesting.
I know.
Yeah.
But do you not remember though, Jamie? The other week as well when Emma Flood was in,
Yeah.
and we were doing the little walk around, giving her
Mhm.
a tour of the building because she'd never been.
No.
She'd not researched it or nothing.
No.
And we got to where the toilets are, and before she'd even walked through into the little foyer, if you like, by the toilet,
Yeah.
she said to me, "There's a staircase there." I said, "There's a staircase right next to it." No, and she
Mhm.
said, "No, there's one in there,
That's right. Yeah.
and that will be the one that's up there."
So that, I mean,
right,
that's really
yeah.
good. I mean, you
Yeah.
didn't even know there was
No,
the
I
stairs. I mean, you're looking at us as a puzzle thing.
Yeah,
I
I
know
know.
that.
I've only just found out myself. So.
Yeah. But I mean, to get things like that, it's quite nice evidence. That, especially
It
if they
is.
don't know nothing about it, and it's not it'd be in the public now.
Mm.
But I mean, it's not on the internet, or it wasn't
No.
on the internet.
No,
I'm
no,
sure
it's
it's
not.
going to end up there now. But you've got that, haven't you? Where
Yeah.
with the, a little bit of evidence like that's really nice.
It is. It's
Yeah.
really good, isn't it?
And we've never met these people before. It's the first time.
No,
Just-
never
no,
met them.
tell a lie. Sorry, I have. I've met two of them before,
Mm.
but they had to remind me that I'd met them.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I do now remember when he was saying things, the penny dropped in my head,
Yeah,
and I remembered who they were.
yeah.
But the likes of Catherine's never been here
But
before.
Emma Flood, had
Emma
never
Flood
been.
hadn't been here before.
No.
So it's quite nice evidence.
It just shows you, doesn't it?
Mm.
It's very strange.
And staying with the group tonight, when we first were talking to them, we played the EVP which we had
yeah, that's
from
right. Yeah.
the dormitories,
Yeah.
and this is how hard it is. And Lee, you heard it as well.
Yeah.
This is how hard it is to know what they're saying.
Yeah.
Even I mean, even when, like, I know what I heard. You know, you, Lee, you said it was what?
I didn't think it sounded like what you thought
No,
it was. I
no.
thought it was something
You
different.
thought it was something else. Me and Jonathan got the same,
Yeah.
but when we had what was the name? Sandy and Anthony in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anthony picked up, was it? I can't remember what he said now. Was it bin or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Something.
Yeah.
And Sandy picked
Sandy
up
got pain.
pain or pin.
Yeah, pain, I think.
Yeah. So if you think about it, it's funny what people can hear from
Yeah.
one audio.
I know. It is. It
And,
is.
and it's strange. I mean, we picked up something else. What everyone did say though is it was a little girl.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely a
Little girl. Now staying with the group again, they've been downstairs, they've been into the cellar, and what did they come up with?
A little girl.
A little girl. They hear the little girl.
Yeah. That's right.
Now, if you put them two together, where we've heard the little girls on audio twice, we've recorded.
Yeah.
We heard it last week on here.
Yeah.
They've heard it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether Emma heard it as well. So you know,
Yeah, because they got it in the cellar.
and Brenton and his partner
Yeah.
Emma,
Yeah.
they got it
that's
in the
right,
cellar
yeah.
when we were there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's this little girl seems to be going all over the building,
It does. Yeah,
which is unusual
yeah,
because you
It's-
usually
yeah,
get certain activity in the same places all the time.
yeah.
But this is actually going from one end of the building to the other.
Yeah.
It is, and that's the interesting part about it.
Yeah.
We've never had that before.
No.
But yeah, going back to the items, our collection of items of toys we use on the investigations. You know, things have changed with them. I know I love diverting.
Yeah.
You know, going on to something else and that, and then coming back.
That's right.
Especially when it's like, you know, something like that. And going to the instruments now, we've got other things coming up, but they all do the same things,
Yeah.
They do.
but in a better package.
Yeah.
You know, you got the Ovulus.
Yeah.
The Ovulus 2.
Yeah.
I know. It went up to, what's it go up to,
I
4?
don't know. I think
I
it's
think it went up to 4.
like
and
a
then
series,
stopped.
isn't it? Obviously, is 4.
There's a few.
Yeah, just stopped then now.
Yeah,
I don't know
we
what
haven't heard
happened.
Yeah, and then you had the what they call, which I hate them called, Spirit Box,
No,
which was once called,
Yeah.
the SB7.
Yeah.
which was once called the Franks Box.
Yes, that's right.
So it went from the Franks Box to the Spirit Box.
Yeah.
Why? Money. Sorry, I'm
Probably
going
is,
off
yeah.
one again.
Yeah.
But
it's
you
right
can see
though,
where
isn't
I'm
it?
going to. It was
Yeah.
called the
Yeah.
Franks Box. Went to a Spirit Box, and it went to a better Spirit Box.
Yeah.
It's like this toothpaste, isn't it? You know, even better toothpaste.
What was it before the Franks box though?
Um,
It
I
was
don't know.
plain old
Radio.
white noise.
Oh, I thought you were going to say radio then.
That's all
It is
I mean,
Yeah.
white noise.
That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good film on white noise, and I think Michael Keaton's in it.
That's
very-
right, yeah.
Very good film worth
Yeah.
watching while it's in my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, white noise,
That's right.
TVs.
Yeah,
You used to put the
TV's
TV on.
same, isn't it?
Shh, boom, yeah. But because TVs now are digital,
You don't get
you
it.
don't get the white noise anymore. So
No.
what's happened now is it's gone onto these little radio things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say they work. I'm not going to say they don't work. All I can say is I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah, do you know, I like them. I
Mm.
just don't like the loud shh.
Yeah. It's
If you listen to it long enough, it sounds like a change going shh, 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 shh,
No,
shh.
it
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
just tends to go through me, I think.
Yeah, but there is one out now, a super one, that doesn't make a sound.
So you just get the voices.
You just get the voices.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Technically, to me, it's EVP.
Well, it is really, isn't
Yeah,
it? That's
it's
all
gone
it
round
is.
to EVP.
Yeah.
Because now you're just recording voices,
Yeah.
not words. I'm not keen on the word ones,
No, I'm not either.
you know, because you like a computer
know.
can have millions and millions of
Stored
words
into it.
Yeah.
stored into it.
Yeah.
That can do the same.
Yeah.
And the thing is it's like anything. If you throw a pile of names into a box and you pick out a box and you're told to tell a story in that box, you can put a story together.
You can.
Yeah.
and that's how I feel about them. But that's my.
That's my
I say
opinion
this
as
on.
well. What about you, Lee?
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what item would you say was your favourite, Lee?
I'll say the K2 at the moment.
The K2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why the K2?
They're really good. They've been around for a long time.
So have you.
Cheeky. No, they are one of the best.
Yeah.
Most like groups and that I've got on.
They definitely have.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And we were talking, Lee, about the SLS.
yes.
What do you think of the SLSs?
It can be deceiving, can't it, at
Uh-huh.
times? Because you pick some up and it can bounce off the walls.
Mm.
So,
What about? I mean, you've got one, and I think we've got one at home as well. As these lights, what turn the whole wall green?
Oh, the lasers.
The laser lights.
The lasers.
Yeah.
They turn the whole wall green.
Mm.
Bang!
Yeah.
Disco night. That's
Mhm.
all I see. Disco night.
Yeah.
Oh. Because it is. It's like all these big lights all over the place,
Mm.
Yeah.
and it's supposed to get a shadow thrown. I have seen videos of it where
Yeah.
something's moved
Yeah.
across
I've
it.
never seen it for real though.
No, I've
I
never seen it for
haven't
real.
But my only argument with that is a laser would see through a shadow anyway.
Hmm.
Good point.
Hmm.
Just a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we all went quiet then, didn't we? Because
Yeah.
it is a
Thinking
thought.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tell you what. Coming up in a minute is something we were all involved with,
Yeah.
and I want people now, if they can, to go and get the headphones quickly, plug them in, put them on, because we got our investigation we did,
Yeah.
but we did it in a way that we've never done it before. We've heard it. It sounds great over
Yeah.
headphones, doesn't it?
Really does.
Yeah.
And we picked some stuff up as well.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
listening to it, weren't we,
Yeah.
before, Lee?
Yeah.
You're right. We picked some of the stuff up and we heard the bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Was
that's
it
about
10 minutes?
10 minutes into it. So
Yeah,
when you're
something
listening
like
to
that.
this, hope you've all plugged in now because it's coming up in a minute.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes into this, listen to the noise and you'll hear a bang,
Mm.
and we don't react to it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very strange, wasn't it,
Yeah.
listening to it?
So I'll tell you what, let's not talk about it.
Mm.
I hope everybody's got the headphones in now, and if you haven't, you'll miss the first little bit because you haven't got them in, but go and get them in. This is the investigation. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go down to the cellar with Leanne, Marie, Jonathan and me, and downstairs. I'm going to do a few call-outs for half an hour. How it goes. Oh, dark here. Let me just go ahead and open the door ready. There you go. Do you want to go down, Jonathan? Yeah.
Yeah.
You alright, Lee? You're very quiet. Well, you'll be getting your food in a minute, don't worry. Oh, I haven't turned the lights off. Can you just do me a favour, just turn the lights up here? Yeah, go on. Thank you. Oh, yeah, it's just to get some ventilation. So what we'll do is we'll go to the middle room.
Oh, blimey. How come the windows open in there?
Ventilation to dry it out in there because it's damp. So we'll go into the middle room.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit there, John?
Yeah.
And then we've got us. You! There's always one.
It's turned on, just you have to come and get Jamie.
I can't believe you just got me there.
Oh no, why is it?
This is for the
Do
radio.
you know
this,
what?
and
We've warmed up the night before. Come down here, freeze it.
it's not too bad.
There's a salad open.
And by this door as well.
Good.
We ain't got
Uh-huh, yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
We'll be out the other door.
Okay. Do you want to see the lights out and we'll do a little bit of a call out? Oh, that worked.
Don't leave me on your own. I'm trying to get sort of at my chair, and then I can have a good view.
So we're down in the middle cellar.
Have you turned around?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Did you turn that pump on, Marie?
No.
Oh.
Why? We don't need
Don't
it on, do
worry.
we?
Yeah, don't worry. You got the cat balls?
I put them in the hall.
Right, okay.
I thought we was going there.
Right, okay, so we're in the middle room, in the cellar. You've got Jonathan to my left.
Hello.
Lee.
Hello.
Leanne.
Hello.
Marie.
Hi.
And me. Oh, Marie had to be different. Hi. Posh words. Okay, so we're going to turn all the lights out.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
It's very good. Everyone's very giddy tonight.
I know, yeah.
You know what it is?
Right,
Weekend.
I put that light just a little bit there, can you
Okay.
see?
Okay. So I'm going to call out now, okay. I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with us now. Anyone who can hear us or see us. If you can come forward and you're able to, can you come and talk to us? Let us know you're around. You've got Marie, you've got me, Jamie, you've got Jonathan, you've got Lee, and you've got Leanne. If there's anyone in the circle that you want to talk to or go to, please do so. Do you want to give a call out, Lee?
Yeah. If there's anybody here, can you give it a little knock? Light one of the cat balls up. Any way you can, give us a little sign that you're here.
Is it? Can anyone outside in the hall or in these rooms, anybody fancy doing us a favour and coming in and chatting to us, please? Or show us in shadow form or anything you can. Just let us know you're around, that would be great. It would be great to talk to you. You fancy coming talking to us?
Oh, to the person that was stood by the door by me earlier on tonight when we were down here. Are you here at all?
My back's freezing.
Funny enough, Leanne, I'm just sitting here and I've got my feet flat on the floor and I just felt like somebody stood on my foot.
Wasn't me.
No. Do you want to call out, Leanne?
No. Because it feels like there's someone behind me.
If there's someone behind Leanne,
That was me, sorry.
it's okay. Can you talk to us? Can you make a sound?
Can you tap her on the shoulder?
Did you put that pump thing on?
I didn't touch the pump.
You can hear it.
Can
Ah.
you hear it, can't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
that pump, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
water pump.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. It's in the hole,
Right.
right at the
okay.
top. I thought you meant the water pump.
No.
No.
That's what I was thinking. Did I need to put it on? Right, got you now. Did you want me to turn it off?
No. It's just making sure. If you can see the ball on the floor and you can move it, it'll start to flicker and start flashing lights. If you can do that, we know you're around.
Shall I go and bring that pump thing up, further up?
No, either way it is, it's alright. And you can't half hear it.
Hmm.
I can't, of course.
Yeah,
I can.
you
I'm definitely.
Is it like something that vibrates?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can hear that.
Anybody sensing anything?
No, it seems quiet.
No, it seems very quiet.
That hall was better though before,
It
you know.
was.
Big hole.
the hall,
Me and
yeah.
Marie was sat on,
Yeah.
on that little couch.
We
And
both
I
just
said
looked
to
at
her,
each other and goes, "Did you hear
we'll
that?"
be alright, we'll go
Oh,
sleep
near
on
the
this and then
studio.
we...
Yeah.
Yeah, and
right.
then we heard someone like
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
And then we heard a bang then, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
That's
Yeah.
why I couldn't run it into you.
Well, let's give it another try. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to be a paranormal investigator.
Not when you need the
Oh,
toilet.
listen who's talking.
Yeah.
Hi, anyone around?
Someone whistle.
No?
You know the way you say copy me?
Yeah. Well, not you do
Let me
that.
try
don't
then. If you're here and you're whistling, can you try copying me and make it a bit louder if you can? Go. Come on, come and talk to us. Show us you're here. It's Claire around. If you're here, Claire, are you able to come forward and talk to us? Use our energies. Don't be afraid. I'm going to stand up and just.
What you read?
What you had?
Oh God, yeah.
See how we said
Yeah,
that?
like,
Yeah, everybody knows.
I'll just on the chair.
Are there any of those?
On the chair.
The third one you won't see.
If those dark shadows that we've seen are quite a lot, do you want to come through and you fancy coming joining us?
So dark over here.
Are you cold?
It is
No,
very,
not
very dark over that side, isn't it?
What was that? Chair.
Another chair.
Oh my god.
Needs me who's behind you, okay, so you know. And
Go a bit
Don't know.
further, Jamie, just a bit further round.
oh yeah, see how dark it is over there.
That's what I was waiting for.
You so
I knew it was there. I seen it when I come in, that hanging from the ceiling. And I thought, with you going round there, I thought you just bound to hit it.
Oh my god.
That's why I said go a bit further round.
Oh my God, I took my lunch.
I think that the hall will be better.
Yeah, should we go
Yeah.
into the
Do you want to
hall?
walk up to the hall after that one?
Oh,
Yeah, well,
into the
hang on.
We'll go in the passageway at first, shall we?
Yeah, should we give the shadows a
Just give
try?
it-
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
It seems very calm at the moment.
it does, doesn't it?
So, at the moment, Jonathan,
It's,
it's very calm, isn't it?
It is very
Apart
calm,
from my
very
heart
quiet.
After that one.
yeah, well, yeah.
We're going to try the hallway. We'll try here and then
Jamie.
we'll work our way up to the wall.
Come down here with me a minute.
No. Yeah.
Looks misty down
That's
there.
twice that's happened to me tonight, Jonathan.
What?
Something just
Something
go.
on my head.
Something on your head again?
Yeah, that's twice I've had that now.
The room for you tonight.
I had one. Where was it? It was in here, wasn't it?
But we're coming up the firing
Do you know
range.
what it is, Jamie? You've had your hair cut and they don't recognise you.
It's up to who it is.
They don't know who it is. They're
On
trying
a
to,
serious,
they're trying to still find out
on a
if it
serious,
is.
on a serious note though, that's twice.
Yeah, by the firing range.
One when we were interviewing Emma,
Yeah.
and something went like that across my hair, and now it's just something just touched me on the head then.
No, you so then the fluffy
Is it
parts in
not
front.
that?
That's on the floor, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was on the floor earlier. That. Yeah.
I was going to say, is it not fell?
Right, let me tell you.
No, this literally felt as if something just touched my head. But when we were here earlier on, I was just saying then with Jonathan,
What was that?
I was down there.
Is that you now?
Well,
Yeah, I was down there near the
Do you want me to move up a little
Yeah,
bit and
that
spread out a little bit?
yeah, I'm going to stand over here. Now I'm moving to here.
Why don't we just be circle?
Right?
Right, there's
Be
too many.
circle, please.
Yeah.
Okay,
Straight
come on, softy pops.
No, don't leave
Jamie.
me on my own, don't
It's like musical chairs, this, isn't it?
I know.
Okay, I'm going to ask if there's anybody here, anyone can hear us or who can see us.
You just move your.
Are you able to do us a favour
Yeah.
and bring yourself
Move
forward?
yourself back and two and try and see if that's your shadow.
Me as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
who
it's
did
yours.
that?
It was you then when you
Was that
moved.
me?
Yeah, see?
Right, so
Yeah,
that's
that was
fine,
There's a
okay.
shadow down there, no?
It's very dark in that corner.
No.
Where?
We're down
Bottom of the stairs.
by the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see it?
Hi. Do you want to come and join us?
Oh, it's just got
Come
cold.
and play with them balls.
Oh, it's gone very cold.
Freezing.
Very, very cold then. Let's go serious.
You come and say hello?
Can you do us a favour and just come and join us? Or walk past us?
I've just seen
Or do
something
you want
over
to come
there.
and scare us?
Yeah, that's what I just thought.
Right hand corner as you're looking down.
Really?
Hi, do you want to come and join us?
You can use our energies, come forward, come and talk to us. I just see movement on, like,
Stairs.
do you know what, I don't know where it was, it was just like something moved, but do you know when you can't explain where?
I still think that's a portal there in that far end where you just mentioned, because that's where I saw that huge hop and everything going up into that, and I just think if it went up into there, I wonder if that was some kind of portal, because it was so big, you know, something I'll never forget, like, and I was thinking if it is there.
Mm.
Do you want to come up and join us?
Did anybody hear that?
No,
Is that like a dog?
Like a whining?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a whine. What the hell?
What is it?
What?
What
Jonathan,
do you think?
do me a favour. There's them, a piece of board or something there.
Yeah.
Then there's a black thing
To the right or left?
in the middle, but something keeps like moving.
Right, that's where I seen something move, but then it went to the other side of the board. I can see movement, you know,
Can you see it going side to side?
but I've just seen movement go towards. See where the fire extinguisher is on the wall?
Yes.
I wonder if
I've
it's
just
the
seen
dog.
movement go to there.
Is it lower down than this
Yeah.
movement?
No, this is. I'm just coming down here a bit because
Yeah.
Because we've heard the whining, and then I've seen
Did you just put your hand up in the air?
no.
I've seen
Up to
that,
there. She's put it up to there.
Let's
There.
have a look.
No, there's a shadow over there.
No,
Oh, we
That's
got
what I
our
was
shadow
doing, just
friend.
pointing like that, Jamie, with my finger.
Hello.
it was above that.
Hi, you coming to join us? Do you fancy coming join us and
It's a black figure.
come and show us where you are?
It's moving again.
well, it's only us, you know we are.
You might not recognise Jamie with his haircut, but
Again, you're going to give me some stick over here.
well, it was the best before and afters I've ever seen.
If there's anybody down there now, you don't need to be afraid of us.
There's something
I've
on
just
the
seen a
stairs.
white light going up.
There's something white on the stairs.
Hi, you hiding? Or are you just working us out? Why don't you come down and join us into the hall, into this corridor?
When you say something white, John, Lee,
Yeah.
is that
In that corner there on
Between-
the stairs.
near the bottom
Yes,
of the stairs?
yes,
Yeah, I
mate.
can see
Can you
that.
see it?
Yeah,
I thought it was my eyes at first.
but I'm trying to work out if it's, you know, we've got the fire exit light on there.
Look,
Yeah.
it'd be brighter,
But
wouldn't it?
it's always just caught my eye easily.
Yeah, but your eyes are just adjust.
Is there anybody
Just
in the
remember Chris
firing
Cotton?
range?
Chris Cotton said to us, didn't he? When
Yeah,
your
it's
eyes
when
start
your
to
eyes
see
adjust.
in black and white, then your eyes have adjusted properly.
Yeah.
Alright.
And until then, they can play tricks on you while
Yeah.
they're trying to adjust and make up for things.
Right.
Can't do them shadows though.
Yeah,
What we all
no.
seen on the floor.
you
No,
say-
he couldn't.
No.
I said that to him and he couldn't explain that.
No,
could
you, can't, you couldn't.
Well-
Not when so many of us seen
No.
it and it was just going amongst us and around.
Yeah,
But
And
give
so
me true. I mean,
yeah.
he did say when your eyes are adjusting, you're trying to figure things out. Your brain's trying to fill in the gaps, and also
Yeah.
until you start seeing black and white, your whole
It's when you
spectrum
all
is black
see,
and white. It's like night
you all
vision,
see the
isn't it?
same thing,
Mm.
and that's when it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Not all the time.
Hello, anybody in this top part of the corridor here into the room
Yeah.
on the right? Firing range, anybody? Do you want to come and join us? Do you fancy come and tell us who you are, or having a chat with us?
Yeah, just move a minute. Just move forward and back. And back. Right, that wasn't you.
No.
I've just seen to the right of Lee against the wall,
Yeah.
very, very dark shadow move. And it moved towards the stairs, going to that way. Then it
Going
moved
to
back.
what way? To the left and then to the right?
To the left. Well, to the stairs in the cellar. And then it moved back again. And it
Right.
just disappeared or stopped. I don't know whether it's gone into the darkness of that shadow there.
Hello.
That's why I've got Letha move forward and backwards, and I'm moving and I can't see my movements.
Do you want to come over here and join us?
This is like
Do you want to come forward?
This is like that shadow we had last time.
Yeah, that. Has anybody moved the foot then?
No.
Don't make it cry.
Come on.
Hello. Do you want to come? Do you want us to introduce ourselves?
I'm going to be brave now.
Go you, Jamie.
You know.
That's usually me.
Watch your head.
I'm not going that far down, I'm not that blade.
Oh, down. Do you want me to go down?
Oh, that's creepy, that.
Maybe jump there.
Hello. Anybody in here?
Oh, there's shadow. I'm going bit by bit, okay?
Yeah, go on, mate.
You wait till that floor wet.
No, it's some like glitter things on the
If there's
floor.
someone there now, don't be afraid of us, we're not going to harm you. Can you come forward and show us you're here?
You want to come and talk to us? You fancy
I'm
coming
Jamie.
to us and joining us?
I'm glad that was your shadow, Minnie.
Yeah.
So, what, shall we make our way up into the main
Yeah,
hall?
do you want to get these stuff?
Right?
Oh yeah, that's stuff there.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. Yeah, I've got them balls and
Is this it?
Is that the pump thing there?
If anybody's there,
Is there anything else?
you fancy come and joining us upstairs? Where are you with them balls? There's one on the table here. There's that.
Oh, there.
And there's a dog. That's it. Anybody here? Do you fancy come and joining us? You coming upstairs with us? I'll bring them.
I do is say that. It's
You're welcome to come and join us.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I've got to go up first, haven't I?
Yeah, go on.
If anybody
I'll
wants to
go
come and
on.
join us, please come along. Follow us. Do us a favour, follow us, and we can have a chat or we'll try and scare us, even.
Feel it's like central, you know?
It is, and it's so warm in here tonight.
I know, but down there it's freezing in the evening, like ice cold.
It's not been that warm.
You come up with it.
Do you think it's been that warm today though?
It's
I
been
know, but
warm.
it is very warm.
It's
None of the
never
heaters
know.
are on, are they?
Never know.
I know it's been warm.
What was that?
I know it's been warm, but it's not been warm enough to
It's not.
heat this place up like this.
No, this is unusually warm,
Is
isn't
there a
it?
couple?
No.
Yeah,
Do
you have to turn it on.
you think they've had the heating on?
I'm wondering if they have because it is very... We're usually frozen by now.
Yeah. Yeah, we've not had the heating on at all.
Just like the t-shirt, I was differing. I'm sorry, mate.
Don't you dare shut
Let's keep it on. We can see it.
I've never seen you move so quick.
Nor have I.
I know.
Right, so let's spread out in here and do a call out in here.
Why has this shit on the floor?
Okay, that's a good idea. Never get back up.
Something like a toys.
Why don't we just get some chairs in the room?
So when that man knocks on the door,
We'll give an extra chair for anybody wanting to join us.
I'll leave this over here.
I'll bring one over.
How many more chairs?
Enough for us, one extra.
You got enough?
Yeah, that's enough, isn't it? So we need one.
One more. One more.
I get one more.
Sorry.
And then one here. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, let them sit next to the
Leave that chair because that's a good one because it's down there.
Yeah.
Do you know what, John? I'll put that recorder next to the door. If you get some EVP.
That's an idea.
What's that?
I'll just record on the other door, see if we can... Oh, that's not the recorder.
Is the recorder on the floor here?
It's here.
I'm trying to see you move.
Oh. Oh my word.
What? I can hear you and I can see you. Hi.
Oh, that wasn't a bit. Oh, it might have been.
I'm just going to look around just a minute.
Was it? Well, the light has gone from what was outside. It must have been something else. Right, you're jumping round to... Have we got the recorder on yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recording.
Okay.
So you just... We are recording, yes. So you just
Yeah.
jump round to see if any of the boards are set up. That was done. But we're going to keep our
What
feet
you
on.
did.
Okay.
It's fair enough.
Yeah, because I see.
Back our feet. No? Right, they're definitely not coming up.
I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with us now in this big hall or dance floor.
Me?
You've been drinking.
I've got something in my bag.
We're high up a blue ribbon.
Okay, I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with us now, anyone who can hear us or see us. Do you want to come forward? Shows you around. If you're in that room and you can hear me or see me, there's a little ball in there. If you can make the ball flicker, that would be fantastic.
Is the ball at the front of the doors?
No, but it goes off from there, you'll see.
And what's that red light?
The recorder.
Oh, right, okay. Got you.
Well, if you want to come and sit with us, we've got a chair here for you. If you want to
Just
sit
knock
on
the
the
ball
chair.
out of the way and join us.
Like Jamie did.
Yeah.
You're welcome to come and sit with us.
Anybody hear that?
That wasn't me tapping, was it? Because I
No,
realised I was tapping
no.
away then.
Do you really like the whistle?
No, listen. If you're on that room and you can see us, can you make the ball flicker what's on the floor? You've done it for us before. Could you do it again? Or if you wish to sit on this chair here, come and sit on this chair, move the ball off the chair, you can come and sit with us, we don't mind. Or if you can do anything, please let us know.
I heard that over there.
Did you hear that?
Over there.
I couldn't tell where it come from. What was it, a click?
Yeah, it's like a click, yeah.
Is it not the kitchen?
It's not windy enough.
There's no wind at all, is there? Outside. It's just really fresh.
Let's try again. You make a sound. Where's it go? Come and talk to us, please. Let us know you're here. Do you know what we need to do? Remember when we put the ball over in the corner?
Oh, by the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do it then. Because if we're welcoming somebody to sit down and tell them we have to shift the ball.
Well, one was going off on Mike. We thought it was a police car. It wasn't. It was a ball on the stairs.
What, these stairs?
Yeah.
Is there someone there as well still?
Hey?
Is there still some upstairs?
Mm.
Is
Sorry?
the ball upstairs?
Some of them balls upstairs?
what in that classroom?
I've just seen behind me towards the flagpole a very dark. You know when you see an orb on the flight? This one was very, very dark and it's just gone down to the left as if it's gone towards where the pole is.
Yeah, Jamie, one just gone from there down there.
That's it?
Now you're going round us. Do you want to spin round us?
I've been going
Around us? Yeah.
Can you make that pole for us, please? Make a noise. Could you do us a favour and make that pole flash or do something to let us know you're here?
Do you know what I would like them to do that for?
Do that.
Bell.
Oh, the bell. Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll give it a tap.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, give it a tap. Just to...
Maybe the back.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Do you make this noise?
Try again.
Master, anybody here who can hear me or see me? Or anybody in this hall with me? Can you make yourself known? Can you talk to us? Let us know you're here. Use our energies. If you can, and you can't see me, there's a ball on the floor just there. You can make that ball flicker. We appreciate it. In the room, there's another ball. If you can make that ball flash, that would be fantastic. Or if there's anybody in the middle of the room who you want contact with, you've got Marie. This is Marie.
This is me.
You've got Lee. That's Lee. You've got Leanne. Waving. You've got Jonathan.
Hello.
And then you've got me, Jamie.
And we've got a spare chair if you want to come and join us.
Yes, go chair.
If you don't want to come and join us, how about just tipping the chair over, then we know that you won't want to sit there.
I'm going to ask if there's anybody in this room here. If you're able to, when you can you make the ball flicker if you can see me? Or if you'd like to make contact with us, can you make that ball flicker? Was that what you used then?
What doing?
Listen. Oh, yeah, the music's there.
Got you as well?
Name cracking.
Is it that pump thing? Is that pump thing gone anywhere? Or is that it near the door there?
No,
Yeah, it's over there. Did we turn it off?
don't turn it off.
Should we check? Turn it on.
Good, you can turn it off. Is anybody on the stairs? Can you make a sound or come down the stairs to us? You're on the balcony.
Who's that? Did you hear that?
What was it?
It looks like two what's set there, two things.
In that corner.
Yeah, stamped. Hello there.
Sorry, just need.
Is that our attention? How do you come with us? You fancy telling us your name or anything?
Should we allow it?
I heard a voice.
Did you?
What are you? Who are you? Did you want human?
definitely down the cell, but here you can see it.
You can see the shadows down the side, you couldn't really...
What was that?
It's that way over there.
Yeah, that's it. What do you think of it?
Pardon?
What do you think about the sounds and that?
The sounds, I don't know why, I think the sounds are coming from behind here. They were very clear. Down in the cell I didn't see anything, I didn't hear anything. When you was all seeing shadows, I didn't see anything at all.
I could see the shadows. I could see them towards the stairs now. And then to the right of it, I could see a really, really dark one.
But I was like mostly in the opposite direction, going to the firing range, and there were the room you don't like going to.
But it was strange because there's quite a few shadows down there. What about you, Jonathan?
Yeah, I got the definite dark shadow at the bottom of the stairs, there to the right hand side. I don't know, it's a bit. I don't know, there's definitely something up here with us now, I think. There's been a few noises. I heard a voice before.
Yeah, we heard voices, me and Leanne. We both shut up.
No, we were sat up there on that Saturday, and I said, we'll be alright, I'll fall asleep on the evening read it. I've already done that, and next time we had someone like talking down here. That's why I come in that room.
And then we heard the noises, and then Lee thought he heard something in the background, so we're going to put one of them balls, coloured balls.
Did you hear that then?
See, there's definitely something going around us, isn't there?
Yeah. Person who's here with us now.
It's got to be near that one going around. With all the COVID going on.
That's on the floor.
That was over here this time, though.
Have you heard that again?
That was by us this time. It was over there before, now it's over here.
Yeah. If you walk on the floor,
you can hear it.
A couple of seats here.
Do you think it could be the floor cooling down?
possibly.
I don't know.
But why would they do it over there?
That's all right.
That was me. That was me.
I definitely
Let me walk slowly and see if it makes the same sound.
Yeah.
So it's making a sound, but it's like someone's walking across it.
Are you walking round us?
Don't be shy.
Gonna play a game?
Is that you just walking there?
Was you
yeah?
walking
I just
around?
moved. Well, I moved.
No, but
On
I
your
three
feet? Did you
footsteps.
move your feet?
No, I just moved. Well,
No, did you
moved
hear
one
that?
foot.
Yeah,
Just
I did. Two.
Right, it was two or three footsteps.
no, that's all I done.
No, it was like proper footsteps.
Do you want to play a game then? There's a little ball in that room. If you touch it, it'll have flashing lights. Don't do nothing to you. And there's another one over in the corner by the white doors. That's where I'm pointing now. So if you want to play a game, do you want to go and light up one of the flashing balls?
Do you want to light up one and go quickly to the other, and we'll count, see how many seconds it takes you?
Did you hear the whistle?
Get in the room and you make that ball flash.
Just kick the ball if you like. Just move it.
Or bang the bin?
Move the doors or anything. Are you capable of moving those doors? Are you capable of opening the doors? Are you capable of ringing the bell? As we did earlier?
And show us what you can do to let us know you're here.
What are you capable of doing? Why don't you show us? Show us what you're good at.
You feel you're being watched.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Said something about noise and I just went, I did that.
If you can see this ball next to me now, I'm just going to go over to it. See this ball? If you can make it flash like that, wherever you are.
Oh, the ball's going off upstairs.
Where?
I don't know if it's going off on the roof.
Me?
What did you do? Oh, you did. What are you doing to hand me out on the ball? I thought I could see it. I was thinking, what ball is up there? Because I know it's in my classroom on the opposite side. What's really right?
Oh, dear me.
Oh, Jamie.
I'm going to ask if there's somebody here with us now. We know you are. Please, if you can, do something to show us you're here. If you're in that room and you're able to, can you make that ball flash in there for us? In this room here, you can see me. There's nothing to be afraid of, nothing around you. You get the ball flash in that room, where you can do that ball.
See, what you should do is play a trick on Jamie and go to the other one in the corner.
Give Jamie a fright and go and tap him on his shoulder and on his head. Tap his head.
I've had two, yeah, one night tonight.
Yeah.
What's that?
There's definitely noises coming around, isn't there? It seems like it's circling sort of thing.
I think it's sort of standing back watching us and then see what we're doing.
Right, and go and check out on the corridor. Okay.
Okay.
Come on, where are you? You coming to see us?
Come on, there's just three of us in here at the moment now. Can you make a sound? Sorry, my legs went down.
It looks like you got pushed, but there you went.
No,
Hello?
I just misstepped. You know, your legs go like jelly for a second. What happened just then? Did you hear that? Can you do that again, please?
Oh no, it might be outside.
No, that was in here, that.
What was it?
Like a click.
Well, what we'll do then, Jonathan, we'll have a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
And we'll start the next investigation. Is that alright?
Yeah.
We'll have a drink and that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Good idea.
Let's go for it. Well, as you could see, that was a different kind of investigation there. What we've done is we had microphones and we tried to make it as if realistic as we possibly could for you to be in the investigation with us through your headphones. So anybody who had their headphones on tonight, hopefully you were part of that. You understood what we were trying to do. First time we've ever done it, won't be the last time we've done it because it sounded really good. Sadly, we couldn't go back and do the second investigation due to unforeseen circumstances. But I'll tell you what, Jonathan and Lee, it was good, wasn't it? It was really enjoyable, that.
Really good.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, about 10 minutes into that, we didn't realise it. We decided to listen to it, didn't we, before we put it into the show. And 10 minutes in, you hear a bang, but none of us react to it. And we all looked at each other and said,
Startled.
it's there. Yeah. And with that enhanced audio and that,
I know.
you know, you could hear more, you could identify where it come from as well, or basically say, we know what area it came from. I know people can't because they're on the radio, they don't know. Some people might not know. But because we were there, we knew whereabouts that band came from. And it gave a different, what do you call it? A different dimension to the actual investigation.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to setting it all up again and doing that again.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And I hope the listeners enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I hope so, yeah.
And what did you think, Lee?
Excellent.
It was different.
Definitely have to do it again.
Yeah.
It'd be great to see.
Yeah. First time we've ever done that.
Yeah, it was good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Or as Lee would say, yeah, it's good.
No.
It was good, yeah. Lee, we have to do it.
I know.
We can't not do it, can we? Do you know what I mean?
Because you've not tonight.
I was just going to say the same thing.
What was that?
He's not done it tonight.
No, he hasn't. But it's good having Lee. Do you know what? I miss him when he's not here. He's not here.
Yeah.
I miss him when he's not here because he's part of the team now,
That's
isn't
it, isn't he? That's it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's part of the team. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Lee. I can't. It has to be. It's like tradition now. I mean, it's only about 6 months we've been doing it, but it's like tradition. Isn't it? Said to Million, I'm going to get you a t-shirt. I'm like, maybe, you know. Yeah, might be.
Wear it on an invest.
Sorry?
Wear it on an invest.
Why not?
Everyone will know where I am.
I've got one with us clear about, haven't I?
We're going to have to get Jonathan one.
I know.
I know. What are we going to put on this?
Don't know yet.
I know.
Sure, he's up into something.
Watch out for that stage.
Wimp. Yeah. Stage flight. Not stage fright. Yeah. Stage flight. Yeah, whoa.
Definitely. Payback.
Yeah, from last week. I don't forget anything.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm like an elephant. Not literally.
Well,
but you know.
I never said it.
I'm not saying anything.
Do you know, as soon as I said that, I knew I shouldn't have said it. It was one of those moments. But it's been a good show, actually. I mean, you know, we had NWUPKIJKLMNOPQRSTUV WXYZ Paranormal. No, we had Northwest UK Paranormal Investigations. In the studio, they were nice people as well. I quite enjoyed them being in the studio. I mean, you know, it gave me a little. I'm still getting over the shock that it was like surreal. Where one hadn't met the other one. One had met them a week before. The group had started in November, and so. And I was thinking, I'm going to get all confused here. Yeah. Which, as you know, doesn't take much for me.
Well, no, it doesn't.
I get confused with my own kids. Never mind. But yeah, they were good. They were interesting, and I mean, good luck to them. Yeah. You know, hopefully they'll find their feet in the paranormal world.
That's it.
And they're very, very nice people about Most Haunted as well, which I thought was good as well. You know, to see.
They seem to love the Most Haunted experience.
Well, you know, going on to them again, like I enjoyed them when they were here. They were very polite, very nice people, and we had a great laugh with them. Like I said, they've done the video and that. Yeah. And hats off to them as well. Yeah. I'm so pleased for them.
I think I done Blackpool Tower.
Oh yeah.
With Jenny just before she started the Most Haunted experience.
Yeah, she's a nice person.
Nice
Jenny.
team.
Yeah. There's loads of nice teams out there, and it's nice that they're coming here
Yeah.
and we're capturing them.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it?
You know, and it was good. It was good of NWUZ A B C D KLM and OPQRSTV. You know, it's the longest paranormal name I have ever known. How will I remember that? Never.
No, you can't even remember one name of them now.
No. Yeah, they're from the Northwest.
Yeah.
You know, it was nice of them to come off their investigation, come and do the interview, and then carry on again. You know, in the break they come and slotted in quite well as well.
Yeah, it was good.
But you two disappeared.
We did.
And I know they were in the room and everything else, but you two disappeared. Left me alone. Unprofessional. Mr. Co-host. I can understand Lee, he's only an amateur, but you. But yeah, it's been a good night. I like that investigation. I know it was a couple of weeks ago when we done that. Yeah. You know, because it was a trial and error kind of investigation.
Yeah. It was a good night,
and it was good.
I do remember it. I certainly don't remember that bang in the cellar.
No, I don't.
None of us heard.
No, we all looked at each other when we heard it. And it was the same in the hall. There was sounds in the hall as well.
Yeah, we'll be here. But I think when we were doing the actual investigation, we did hear that big, like, it was like a stomp. Like someone stamping the foot down.
And it's been captured?
And it's been captured. And I know they might not realise at home, but we know exactly where that came from. And it was the top corner by the white doors.
Yeah.
Where we've had quite a bit of activity lately.
But I was going to say, it seems to be that corner again, doesn't it? You know, and you know, people have come in and they've all gone to that corner and said, there's something going on here. Yeah. And these groups don't know one from another.
No. Well, that group that was in tonight, they seem to be doing a lot up in that corner.
In that corner, they were firing to that corner all the time, weren't they? Yeah. You know, they were nice people. I was talking to the girl, Elizabeth, was it? Catherine. Elizabeth, Elsie, Edna. Who knows? No, she was a nice kid as well, nice girl. And she was telling me she'd bought like did she say 1,500-year-old farmhouse?
Oh wow!
And her husband and the kids, and she said it's quite haunted.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was so tempted to say, "Can we come and see it?"
I know. Yeah.
You know, but it's invading people's homes, isn't it? Yes.
It's a shame.
Yeah, I know.
Could have got him before they moved in.
I know. I was tempted to say to Catherine, any chance we can come and do a radio thing from there? Because, you know me.
I know.
You know, if an empty box is haunted, I'll go and do an invest there to get it on the radio.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, so if anybody is out there who wants us to come out and do a little mini invest there and do a talk, you know, a talk for the radio show, we're more than willing to. Yeah. And Lee, do you want to? No, I'm only kidding there because I know you said you didn't want to. I bet you panicked then, though, didn't you? I'll do it this time. If anybody wants to get in touch with us, you can do on info.accessparanormal@gmail.com. But that's an email, by the way. You can also catch us on the Facebook page on the Messenger, and you can get us on Access Paranormal Radio Podcast. Same on YouTube, same name, Access Paranormal Radio Podcast. You can listen to some of the stuff we've put up there now. And we've also got Twitter at Access Paranorm 01, and also Instagram, which I haven't got a clue about, but Jonathan does all that, and that's Access Paranormal Radio Podcast.
Yep.
And not bad. I was going to say I did that off my head, and then I went and put that down, and the noises were there.
You did. I did see you're not looking at it though, and still saying it, so you're doing well there.
Thanks, mate.
You're all right.
I still think you're amateur. I can't even say it. I in work today. I was not today. Sorry, in at the end of the week, I was talking to one of the lads there.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to arrange an investigation for them.
Oh, right, okay,
just to give them the experience now. And there's a lad, he's 6 foot.
Oh God!
Not a cat and else chance is he coming with us on an investigation. He doesn't want to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He frightens me because he's 6 foot. His name's Brian. He's built like a one of them houses.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah.
Where you go to the toilet. built like one of them. Right? And he said, no way am I coming on a ghost hunt with us. Well, Brian, if you're listening to this, you will be coming.
Just shows you that.
I know, yeah. It's, I can't wait to I can't wait to get charity investigations out there again and raise funds again. I've missed the team. I've missed everything about it.
Can't wait till we get the team back together.
I know.
Brilliant.
But you know what? You know what's happened now, don't you? We're running out of time again.
Yeah.
So I've got to say, thanks to the group who was in earlier on for us.
Yeah.
Enjoyed the audio on the investigation, and also like to thank Leanne for coming into the studio. My so-called co-host Jonathan Sullivan for coming into the studio. And it's good night from me, and we'll see you again same time next week.